All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the Apostle and Elder Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to Yah, and pushing His truth throughout the four winds. Okay, I entitled this video Action and Reaction. Basically going into Esau and the other nations about the things they done and how it's going to be recompense. Okay. And it shows the characteristics of Edom, you know, and like basically the heathen customs and just the way they vibe, you know. This is Genesis 4, and I'm start at 5. It says, "But unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel as his brother and slew him." Okay, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? So you pick a few things up about this characteristic of this person right here. Jealousy, murderer, jealous, murderer, and liar. Okay, jealous, a murderer, and a liar. And also not willing to take accountability for his actions. We see all these traits in Esau right now. Okay, all these traits in Esau right now. Jealousy, a liar, a murderer, and cannot accept accountability for what he's done. Okay, now this is Genesis 25 and 25. It says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So now what we're looking at is basically for Cain murdering his brother and lying and doing all those things. We're basically watching the phases of his curse starting to play out. Okay, so he came out not looking like everyone. Hint, hint on today, you know, but you base everything off the spirit. Okay, so you just don't look at people because they have that type of skin and say they're automatically Edom. All right. It says, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me thy birthright. Sell me this day thy birthright. So Esau basically wanted to eat the meat and food uncooked. So we have a liar, a murderer, don't take on his accountability, and a jealous person. That's red, and that loves his meat and food undercooked. Okay. This is Genesis 27. It says, and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O father. And he said, thy brother came and with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing, but he did sell it. Okay, he sold it. So now we have deceit. Okay, and he said, is not he rightfully named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing. Okay, and he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O father. And Esau lifted his voice and wept. So now we have this same person throwing a temper tantrum. Okay, gotta be my way. You don't have nothing for me. So it's like a tantrum going on basically begging, no integrity. Okay. It says, and this is just jumping to 40. It says, now this is his blessing, and by the sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob, just like Cain hated Abel. Okay? And what did he do? He killed him. And look what it says on this one. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Same way with Cain and Abel. Okay? So this man is going to be ruling by the sword. He has all these traits and characteristics about him. These things bring forth a reaction because he's going to be a vile person in the earth. Okay, so he's going to get a reaction if you're just going throughout each civilization and each empire and you're ruling and it's not according to righteousness, because we see the traits that he has. He's a murderer, a liar, deceiver, all these things. Okay, that deserves punishment. This is Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. That was his blessing. That's the same thing we're seeing play out today. Okay? And did cast off all pity. Today, with the sword, you have kids in the park playing. A cop just roll up and shoot them. No pity. They'll kill an old man. They'll kill an old lady. They'll kill kids. No pity. But it all stemmed from Jacob Yaquah being a supplanter and taking that birthright. So what you have is this hatred for us stems back all the way from the beginning, chiefly or mainly with Esau. Okay, Cain killed Abel. Okay, that's just the traits of him. But these things really played out and showed their face when Jacob and Esau were born. Okay, because the hate came then, because of something that the Lord set up for Jacob to do to Esau. So by Esau not getting to be ruler forever and ever, that hate runs through the blood of all Edomites. That's why they hate us so much. Okay, they don't even know it. It's put in them to be like that. They don't even know it. Okay? It says, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Don't say it ended. It don't say it ended. Okay? That wrath went into when he had seed with his kids. Guess what happened? They had hate towards us, and so on and so forth. This is First Maccabees 1:7. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. So he had that hate also, and his servants bare rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they put crowns upon themselves, and did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Why? Because it was the same people. This is something you don't put in someone's hands. That's a murderer, that's a liar, that's a deceiver, that's a jealous, that has nothing that belongs to them, so they can freely steal now. You do not put these type of things, You don't put power and rulership in this type of person's hands, because you're going to get nothing but evil. Okay, that's your land. This is how you and your people move. We're not going to respect that. So we're going to come over and we're going to spread what we want in your land. You see the same thing today with Esau. This started with the Grecians. Okay, it says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been hostage at Rome. He reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. So now we have the Greeks. Okay. And how were they taken down? By the Romans. Just more Edomites. Okay. You got Edom killing Edom. And they basically are like, damn, we see these Edomites running a kingdom this way. So guess what? We're going to run it this way. We're going to steal some of their customs, but we're going to be ruling. We're the same people. Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached into heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. So what this is saying is, you basically have Esau was ruling as the Grecians. Then not only as the Grecians, the Romans. Okay? And then after the Romans, you have what we see today. Just more Edomites. That's how their sins have reached into heaven. They got a very long rap sheet, because it's been Edomites ruling for the last 3 empires. Okay? This is Zechariah 1:14. So the angel that communed with me saith unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy. Okay, it says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped further the affliction. So this is what Esau did. They furthered the affliction, further than what it was supposed to be. Okay, they went overboard. And this is Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And this is what's going to happen to Esau. They're going to be cut off forever. All right. Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So no. People that are accustomed to do evil, that's what they're going to do, because the leopard can't change his spots. The Ethiopian can't change his skin. This is something that you were born with. This is something that Esau was born with. He was just born to be wicked, born to be evil. All right? This is Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what we have here is payback. Payback is coming. You planted wickedness. You done it with the Grecians, the Romans, and now you're here today. So it's going to be big recompense. Rightfully so. You deserved it. Okay? Jeremiah 16:18. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. So everything that our people do is learned from the heathen. Okay? It's learned from Edom. All the propaganda and madness that Esau pushes, that's what our people hold fast to. All right. But that's 2/3. They're going to get it also. All right. Revelations 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. And that's what Esau's going to get. It's kind of hard to believe that these people done the things like hanging from trees and cutting off genitals and things of that nature. So if they're going to get double, that just shows you it's going to be bad for them. Okay, but they rightfully earned that. All right, this is Amos chapter 9, verse 11 and 12. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof." So now we have payback. Okay, so we're going to be healed. The house of David, that's the 144,000. Okay, it says, "And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this." So big payback, and it's going to be righteously done. Okay. Hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, and Elder's great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.